Well, here we go again. Just had a very exciting stream in my hardcore world and took a little break, but I wanted to keep streaming, so we're back for a little while here. And just give me a second while I get organized. I gotta learn how to do this beforehand, but just gotta make sure I have your chat up. Alright. I think I'm set up. Alright. So yeah, just had a very unfortunate stream just a second ago, playing in my hardcore world and on stream for the first time now that I'm able to, and it didn't last very long, unfortunately. We had a very unfortunate ending to my hardcore world. Survived 107 days, though, for my first time ever in hardcore, and had a good time with it, but yeah, it's actually just prompted me to what I'm going to do now. Is I mentioned in that stream that I build an area that was very similar to what we had going on there, just because I liked the concept. And in the stream before that, I was talking about doing a stream only area of my Let's Play world. So we're going to combine the two together, and we're going to start a new area today that I'm just going to pretty much only, at least for the time being, only be something that I work on streams. Just that way, when I'm working on an episode, I can just kind of be somewhere completely separate, and the two don't need to. I won't spoil things, or it'll just be easier that way. So I've got an area in mind that I want to do for a stream area, but got a little catching up to do to just or setting myself up to be ready before I head out there. I do want to go out with a decent amount of materials, so I just went and took a couple of the shulker boxes from my project I'm working on right now, which have a good amount of materials in them, and then put a few things together, and then we'll head out. So yeah, I've already just streamed for a couple hours, and then the unfortunate ending to that stream, which you might have to check out. And then I took a little break, and now we're back. Gonna try to go for a couple more hours here if I'm feeling it. I know it's late night. Most people are sleeping, but I know I don't mind coming across a stream sometimes late at night. Whoops. So yeah, I'm just gonna spend a second getting organized here. Thinking of everything I need. Oops. Oops. Little hint of what I'm building in my episode right now, if you look at my materials here. If you've been following along. Alright, get rid of this grass. I'm keeping it a surprise where I'm going. Oops. Yeah, so I got... Oops. Dang it. So I got a shulker box for the good amount of wood here. I don't need these necessarily. Those are for a different project, so I'll leave them here. Gonna want a good amount of spruce. I'll trade for some of that. So, decent spruce, little dark oak. I feel like that's a pretty good balance of wood types there. Sorry, I got distracted for a second. Leave these here. This one just has some snow from my other project, which I'll bring with me. It could come in handy, actually. Other than that, I want to bring some stone. Just an assortment of materials I might want to get started over here. Actually, I don't need that for now. Stop and get some more stone types. I think this, I'd like a little more dark oak, actually. I know I have a bunch somewhere. We'll head back to the main area, actually, and get nice and stocked up. About a 3 rocket trip if I do things right. Or 2 rocket trip, actually, if I do things right. I know I'd be going faster if I was using more rockets. I'm just trying to make it in 2. I don't remember if I can or not. I think I will. Welcome back, Bryson. This is my Let's Play world here. I'm not going to quite make it all the way to base on 2. I guess maybe I will. Hello again, Larry. And yeah, it's unfortunate with the hardcore world there for sure, but there are reasons why I am not too upset about it as well. I want to bring that style into this world, and that way it'll be here forever. So I'm just gonna set these down, maybe even make another. I think I got a bunch of dark oak here. I do. I'll bring some acacia as well. Oh, we already had some in there. It's a decent shulker box of wood to get started on something. So we're good on wood. I'm gonna bring that snow, but I want more stone types. I don't know what I have handy here. Uh, what I'm doing is the monument itself wouldn't be something that would happen for a while, but I am starting the area that is kind of based on that area. Yeah, what I'm doing is I'm just gathering materials, and I'm actually going to start. Yeah, I did say it on the beginning before people were here. I should probably repeat. I'm going to start the area that's going to kind of be my stream world area. I figured it'd be good to have a separate area to kind of stream in so that I'm not spoiling spots in the middle of episodes and all that good stuff. Plus, it'd just be kind of fun to have an area to watch grow on stream. And I'm actually gonna. I wasn't planning on this. I was planning to be playing hardcore all night, but since that's not happening, I'm starting the area. I am gonna kind of take the plan from that hardcore world and bring it onto this world. No, Bryce and Larry asked me the question. All right. I am gonna make another. Oh, so we got this one of materials too, actually. Yeah. So I don't have any stone over here. I know where I can get some, but actually I have a lot of that. I know where I'll get most of my stone. So I'll have wood. Get food types to bring over there, so I can have all the crop type. Oh yeah, I got to think of things like that. So I need saplings and food types. Stack of carrots. Bring some potatoes. I'll start kind of small. Actually, I'll at least bring a stack of everything. I'll get some good food. Dang, I'm not looking very well stocked in this fridge. Saplings though. Birch, oak, mangrove, jungle. No dark oak, not much spruce in here. Let's check up top. So I need saplings and food. Other than that, I think that's pretty well stocked to start a new area. So we're gonna get all the crop types so I have an easy start on some farms. I'm gonna go stack of carrots. Alright, saplings. We need dark oak. I don't remember exactly what the glistering melon slices are used for. Oh, potion of some kind. Saplings. Oh, one of these. One more spruce. Dark oak? Where did I put all my dark oak saplings? There's only 3. Where did I put my other dark oak saplings? I have one guess. This is always a fun flight, just jumping off this ledge here. Gonna have to deal with the blinking conduit going out, though. It's kind of annoying. I'm gonna make another That's why I was getting this out. Or no, I think they're in here, actually. Oh, I have one. Sweet. Food and saplings. Gonna get more of that on the way. Acacia's another sapling I'm missing. Oh yeah, I know where there's other saplings though. Alright, am I ready to do this? Maybe I should have a few more things like coal, a stack of iron be nice. Oh, I'll bring that. I think I'm feeling well prepared. I think we're just gonna do it. How bad could it be? We're not going that terribly far away, but it's a bit of a distance. One more stop before we go, though. Back to Season 2 area. Ooh, actually, I need some more rockets, so since it's nighttime, I'll get a couple creepers. I know I did a bunch of this last stream, and I'm finding that, hey, don't die, thank you. I shouldn't. Oh, that won't help with that. I don't like dealing with them. Actually, it's almost daytime anyway, so we're just gonna go. You are right, though. Yeah, it sounds like you're working on some monuments, Bryson. I like it. I've been all over the place on Minecraft tonight. But I will say I'm pretty excited for this area. It's been something I've had in mind for a while. And yeah, it won't be a repeat of the hardcore world, because now all won't be lost. I do hope the area is to be very inspired by the hardcore world area, though. And it's a different location, but the Bavarian concept will go well with it. Some who were here my very first stream will kind of know what I'm talking about, but I'm just going to fly there and let it be a surprise for this stream. Oops, no, I'm not even going there. We're going over here, sorry. Oh, what did I do? Oh, yeah, I went the wrong direction. I'm off. So, we are going to my Elven Cave area, but it's what I'm currently working on for my next episode, so I'm gonna try my best to not show much. Actually, I know I will be able to avoid showing much. Otherwise, I would go out and show the area off, but that's why I won't be. This will be as close to possible. This will actually be kind of fun. If you watch close, you'll see a little bit of what's going on for next episode, but Not much. Ooh, oh, actually, way more than I thought. Way more than I thought. Don't rewind that. I thought it would be way faster. I shouldn't have looked. Luckily, there's only 7 of you here. Take that as a sneak peek. Catch up. I recently lost my hardcore world and just setting into my new one. Yeah, luckily I had been away from this world for a while, but I'd already kind of I came back here just like a week ago and been back in this world, so it's not quite as awkward as being gone that long. But yes, it does feel different. And but I'm gonna definitely I will be doing another hardcore world at some point, but I'm gonna wait a little while. I just enjoy the long term survival world. I think it's my favorite thing, and I might do little off series, but try to stay in the same world, like where I just go somewhere completely new for, which is actually what I do for new seasons and stuff. Just go somewhere completely new for a certain amount of days or whatever, and then eventually bring it all together. I came here for saplings. I thought I had. Uh, we're just gonna forget dark oak saplings. I know where they are, but it would spoil everything to go there. Now that I think of it, though, I'm pretty sure there's a dark oak forest not too far from where I'm going anyway. And I thought there was one other thing I came over here for. Oh yeah, stone or cobblestone and deep slate and stone, which we have a good amount here. Now that I'm thinking of it, though, I wish I would have got another shulker box. I got plenty in here. I'll use one of those. Actually, I should just be using that system more than I am. Oh, I'm going backwards. 'Cause now that I think of it, though, when I think about how much materials I was using in my hardcore world, I know I was going through the cobblestone and deep slate really fast. But I think this one has, we'll see how much space it has. Not much, but a little something. So, decent amount of cobblestone, decent amount of deep slate. Do we have any tough? Not much. Trade out this terracotta. Actually, no. Some terracotta wouldn't be a bad idea. Get rid of this terracotta, though. And that. Just to open up some space. And this birch log. Oops, I'm going to leave that one here. All right. Yeah, let's see if I got any. I'll bring this a little bit of quartz. I've got some iron and stuff to get started, and I got my tools. Ooh, I could. I am going to make one more trip back to the base, actually. I should mend all my tools. I should mend everything I have up before I head over there. So, hate to do it, but we're gonna fly all the way back. Uh, shovel, they're all pretty well mended, actually. The shovel's the only thing. Armor. Yeah, Elytra needs mending. We'll go back. I should also get more rockets, because we're flying a couple thousand blocks. A few thousand blocks, actually. Sorry, I didn't catch up. Do I want a replica? Oh, do I want to see a replica of what you're working on? This. I won't be clicking any links, and I don't want any links in the chat. No, no links in the chat. I got to figure out how to work with that. No links in the chat. Don't be asking for clicks. So I'm gonna just do some villager trading to mend up here. I'm definitely realizing I've bitten off more than I can chew, probably with my plans for this stream, because it is already almost 1 in the morning. But I do want to get started. At least just show off the area, but I'm just probably wasting too much time doing all this gathering since I'm going to come back anyway, but at least I'll be ready when we start next time. But yeah, I'll show off the area and kind of explain the plans a little bit. I should have slept. Yeah, the Elytra will be getting mended. That's one of the main reasons I came back this way. Elytra and shovel. All the villagers waking up in the morning's always fun. Shovel. This is my best farmer here. The 1 emerald and the golden carrots. Or the 1 pumpkin and 1 melon for an emerald. This guy usually is too, but he doesn't have the golden carrots. I think I got a little more. Yeah, not much. I feel like that didn't do as much mending as it usually does. I'm still gonna go to my stonemasons, but I thought I had one more cheap guy. Maybe not. I feel like that didn't do. That must have been doing stuff to something else, even though I was holding my shovel. Yeah, I think one of these. Usually it does it to whatever I'm holding, but I think that actually mended one of my armors. I know they both weren't, or they all weren't completely full like that. Usually it does what I'm holding, I thought. I think I still got a bunch of clay up here, I hope. Oh yeah. Dang, no room for it though. Uh, store some stuff here for now. Yeah, it's not mending my shovel. What's going on there? I don't want to take everything off necessarily, but usually it mends what I'm holding. What's going on? That sucks. I wasted all that early trading. I wasn't paying close enough attention. This should go way faster now. Oh, then I'm not holding my shovel. Why is that? Oh my gosh, this isn't a mending shovel. I'm embarrassed. I forgot that I grabbed this other shovel. That's what's going on. That's funny though. I can laugh at myself. Oh man. Ever since I died earlier, my brain has not been working. That's funny. Okay. Yeah, I forgot that shovel wasn't a mending shovel. Oops. Okay. My wings have mending. I don't believe I did that. But I'm sure other stuff was. Actually, my wings are already a little mended than what they were. They were probably getting a little of that. Yeah, the wings mend up quicker than anything, by the way. I've just noticed that recently. And while I'm here, probably this guy a little bit. Could do that guy, even though I don't wear my armor too much. even though I've already gone through most of my trading, but grab those emeralds back. One thing that's nice is I've been getting lots of bricks from these guys. I've never had a whole bunch of bricks, and I do right now, so it's going to be fun doing a real brick build at some point. Yeah, I've never had bricks like this. I know my inventory's a mess right now, but that's just because I'm trying to be ready to take off here. I'll get a couple things out real quick and grab them. I know I won't, don't worry, I won't forget those. I don't care about the armor as much as that. Oh, and I also buy quartz. Nice getting built up on that a little bit. Oops. I gotta be quick before things despawn. I'll grab everything, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Nature back on, got all my stuff, I'll drop off emeralds. Well, thought I had a quartz one. I think I'm just combining it with this. Oh yeah, I brought all my quartz to my other area. Alright. I'm gonna drop these melons off on the way, but we're gonna head out. Now I'm questioning myself exactly on the coordinates. I think I have them. Hopefully we go to the right place right off the bat. Might take a little exploring. Oh, but I'm not gonna have enough rockets. I didn't come into this stream prepared, boys and girls. I don't have any gunpowder up there either. I don't think I even have any here. Whoops. Not the smoothest with the old elytra. Nope. Where are my drops? Drops. I was hoping there'd be some in there. There might be some in the randoms box. One. I do, unfortunately, I need to get nice. It's almost nighttime. I need to get some rockets because going a few thousand blocks. Don't worry, I realized I did a bunch of this last stream and I don't want to be doing a bunch of this stream, and I'm realizing that when I'm streaming I fly around a lot more than I usually do. So I will be making a point to gather some serious gunpowder so I don't need to be doing this all the time. Oops, oops. I don't even know why I'm killing you, cow, sorry. I was hunting cows earlier. In the world that is no more. All right. Give me a few gunpowder. I'd love to not spend the whole night even. Where are all the creepers at? So much of everything else. That's annoying. But yeah, we were talking earlier about big farms and stuff. Obviously, a creeper farm or something like that would be nice to not have to do this in a lot of ways, but I don't mind doing this kind of stuff every now and then, even though it's been more than I would have liked for these first couple streams. Dang it, so many baby zombies lately. What am I going to do about this guy? They just always scare me. I've died to too many of them. Dang it. Yeah, this freaking PS5, man. It does not run as smooth as my Xbox. For Minecraft. Obviously, everything else has been great, but someone over here. Alright, how many is that? 6. That would be more than enough to get me there. We'll take this guy. Oh no, from behind. I don't want him to explode. Nice. There we go. Alright, if there's any more visible, I'll take them. If not, we're heading that direction. Ooh, I do always like to try to get the skeleton to shoot him. Oh. It's always a fun little game to try to play. Get your disc. Eight. I don't even know actually that I have the sugar cane on me. I need to get sugar cane. Welcome back, Bryson. Bring that with me anyway. Alright, it's almost sunrise. We'll just stay up through the night. But we're gonna head out, so I think it's positive 3,000-ish area. And then I don't remember if it's east or west from that. But I am looking forward to this area, and I really hope it will be daylight by the time we get there. Because it is going to be a slightly dangerous area to build. Any guesses in the chat of what kind of biome I might be going to? No cheating if you were here on the first stream. Dang, I'm... Yeah. Sorry, kind of a long flight here. And I do hope I'm heading in the right... I know it's out this direction. Oh yeah, my first little mountain hidey hole. Oh my gosh, I was mesmerized by the mountains. Hey Bryson, no shame in going to sleep if you're tired. I know it's very weird hours. Like I said, I might be doing it again in the afternoonish tomorrow, I'm thinking. No promises, but it should be a pretty sunrise here. Yeah, you don't remember what I said? All right, all right. I like a good surprise here. Definitely some cool generation along this flight. Flight to the east. Just a hint, we might be getting close. Now I just don't remember if I go north or south. I think it's got to be this way. I think we're there, boys and girls. We're gonna build in the snow. Nice little winter area I'm really looking forward to. I've built in a snow biome one time before many years ago, and I really enjoyed the build. Yeah, it's right here. We're just gonna kind of build in this area with the mountain behind me, and this really cool ice river down here. Ooh, I've only got 3 rockets left, so I can't go too far. But yeah, ice river with the ice spikes over here. Pretty unique area. I like to try to find an area that's a snow biome with the cool mountains like this. And this isn't the perfect example. I wish that this was a little lower so the mountain seemed higher, but I think right here in this general little crevice has the potential to be a really cool area. Chop all these trees down and build. And what I'm going to do, kind of take an inspiration from my hardcore world that we just so unfortunately lost, is rather than it being you can just imagine how I had it going along the waterfront. I'm just going to have it kind of going along this ridge here. So the buildings going right along here, so it'll look cool coming from this direction, and you see the buildings, and then yeah, just a road going straight with the buildings that's kind of go with the same Bavarian style. That'll go well in the winter biome. So I plan on a nice wide road going here. Just go with the same little Main Street theme that I had going. Bryce and I can't make any promises on when it will be. It will, like, it might be after 3, but I just stream when I find the time. You can always watch replays. All right, so yeah, I'm actually real excited for this. Yeah, I have the. I might even have the. I got to figure out. We got some serious planning to do. Actually, I think I might even hop over. We got. I'll be streaming for a while. I might hop over into the creative copy again because that is kind of where I like to do my planning, and I'm gonna do that. But I am excited for the area. Very excited. I've found this area before. Uh, Whenever the trick or tricky tricky trials update came out, whenever that was, I traveled east because I wasn't traveling east in my world just to keep the fresh generation, and I found this area quite a long time ago, but haven't been back since, other than coming back to find where it was and deciding that that's what I want to do for my little stream area. But yeah, this is my creative copy actually, so we are now in creative mode. And I was doing some building tips earlier, and this is one of the biggest tips is just to hop into creative mode and let yourself do some planning. For one thing, just being able to get the except now we have to fly all the way back out there, unfortunately. But yeah, just let yourself kind of get a bird's eye view and just be able to visualize your area and go ahead and like sometimes I just take a good amount of time flying around here. Any advice for your channel? I would say just keep pushing. Like you never. I know it's very cliche, but just keep making videos, and all it takes is one to bring you up a notch, and then you'll have a few that might seem like it's not going good, and then you'll make another one, and it'll bring you up a notch, and just keep notching yourself up. It's a slow process, but make the videos for yourself just as much as you're making it for everybody else. Have it be something you're enjoying. And yeah, I'm sure there's better tips I could come up with, but off the top of my head, that's it. It's just like there's lots of time. Like I took a long break when I was first getting my channel going. I will say here's a big tip. When I was first getting my channel going, I got a decent amount of support early on, and or it grew pretty quick early on, and then I had a few videos that just didn't do well, and I got I wouldn't say I was overly discouraged, but I was just felt like, oh, all right, I'll take a little break here, and I was a little Minecraft out at the time, so I was fine with it. But so I really slowed down for a couple months, but you just got to push through those times. Dang it, I got turned and going the wrong direction. Uh, yeah, you just got to push through the times, and you, like I said, you'll have that one video that takes off a little better than your other ones, and before you know it, instead of getting 2 views a video, you're getting 10, and then you'll get a time where you're getting 50 a video, and just so on from there. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. This that's going to be the hard part for me with streaming, I will be honest. All right, get re. Recombobulated, I guess you would say. I know that's not a word. I got discombobulated. I don't know. Maybe recombobulated is a word. I don't know. Hey, Emil made it. I just died in my hardcore world. Congrats, Bryson. Yeah, Emil, you weren't there. I decided that I decided it was going to be a stream world, and even though I can't even blame it that I was on stream, but we had I won't spoil it for you. You can watch the stream at some point if you want, but we had an unfortunate ending. I guess I've already spoiled it for you in a lot of ways, but that being said, we are taking inspiration from what I did in my hardcore world and bringing it over to this world, which is something I'm real excited about. I explained many times in that as much as I enjoyed hardcore and it being something different, I had really wished that what I had built in that was just built in this world. So I'm excited to get started on that project, and this is where we're going to do it. So we are in creative mode, obviously, right now, and this little coat, or I guess valley in a way, is where we're going to build. We're going to have kind of like in my other world, we just had the long street with the buildings across. I think it's going to look really cool. Just imagine some nice sized buildings just going straight along here, and then however we extend off it and sneak a few up and just fill this up with some real cool winter builds. And another uh, a biome that I don't find very often is like a winter biome with trees like this, with all the hills. Most of the time, they're more like that without the trees. But yeah, to find one that has the trees, which is very important. I wouldn't build here if there wasn't the trees. But yeah, it has the trees and these little mountains in the backdrop. I will say it's not quite as cool as the place that the one time I built in a winter area, which was years ago. But if I could have found a place as cool as that, I really wish. But this is pretty close. But yeah, I figure having a night the main street vibe going on. I think back here would be too far because I want to both have the mountains or the buildings bordering the mountain here or being at the top of the ledge. So I figure if that's one side and they go about this wide. So yeah, it would be cool to have this mountain right in the background of my main street. So if we had a main street going on maybe right about here. See if that would pretty much I'm just gonna have to start by clearing all these trees obviously, but yeah, I'm at my quandary right now is that I really want I would like the street just like my hardcore world about a 7 or 9 wide street, nice wide street. I would love this to be right at the end of it. So if it was going straight like this with the mountain in the backdrop, that would be perfect. But I also want it at the edge of the mountain, which I guess I could end up with. Yeah, I could end up with the buildings over here either way and just have the main one being here. Hmm. But I want the early builds to be over here. I think I'm gonna do it more over here. This will still kind of be in the backdrop, but we do want the first builds to be along this cliffside here so that you're seeing it from coming out here. And yeah, I can just visualize it already. Especially at nighttime like this, especially when it's snowing and all the trees are white. This has the potential to be such a cool area. Just visualize like getting some buildings spread out up here as well in the long term. Except I was gonna say I could do a. I always plan for where eventually there could be a castle because I'm gonna do a castle build sometime. And like I was thinking this hill would be cool, but the reason I don't wouldn't want to do that necessarily is I don't want to dwarf these mountains. I want them looking as big as possible. Where if I put a big castle on top of one of these hills, it would make the mountains just look a lot smaller. So this might not be the area for a castle type thing. Technically, what is best to try to make your mountains look bigger is if I had like fairly sizable buildings here, but the buildings got smaller as they went up the hills here. So if the had some smaller buildings up there, that's gonna make your mountains look a lot bigger rather than if I had just the same size. Imagining about the size of the builds in my hardcore world we were just in. Like if I just did all those size of builds and did the same size down here as I do up here, it would dwarf the mountains. It just mess up with the scale. Yeah, Emil, I'm in creative mode, just kind of planning things out here. We flew over here just a second ago. I think right before you got here, I hopped in creative mode, so that's why I'm flying around. And yeah, just this is the this is actually a building tip. A lot, it seems like I'm not doing much, but I'm voicing a lot of it out loud, but I'm just visualizing the area. So, like I said, I'm just visualizing some buildings along here, and then how I'm gonna make it work with some buildings in the backdrop. But I'm about to head back to the actual survival world, and we're gonna start by just clearing out trees and making a nice level land to work on. Oh man, that sucks, Bryson. I'm sorry to hear that. Castle at the Stony area by the lake. Yeah, that. Hey, good. If you good point, because that's definitely an area that doesn't matter as much. But yeah, and like obviously long term, just getting some buildings even along here. I'd like to extend the trees. 10,000 day hardcore world. That's a big death there. That feels a lot worse than mine. It seems like you've been chatting an awful lot to be in the middle of playing in a 10,000 day hardcore world. I will be honest with you. All right. Oh, but yes, no. Who was I? Who said that? Yeah, Larry, you're right. Like a castle would, and obviously I've got so many projects going on. Uh, so, like who knows when stuff like this will happen? But yeah, you're right, and that would look cool because you got another building tip is just really thinking about your views. So it's going to be important to have a good view from this hill, which it already is a really cool view. But yeah, you're right. Perfect. If there's a big castle over there where it's not messing with these hills at all, you are right. Definitely, at least at the very least, something cool over here. And yeah, well, since I'm in creative mode and flying around here, this having this ice spikes nearby is really cool as well. Even though it's kind of spoiled by this not being snow behind it, So that kind of sucks, actually. Kills the immersion a little bit, but if you were to build, like on this side, I mean, there's probably an area where, or if you were to build in like this little cavern here even, like this is a cool area too, actually. Yeah, just want to block out any area that's not snowy, otherwise it just kills the vibe. Actually, yeah, this is a cool little cavern here. And I do remember, yeah, these trail off here. So I have explored all this area, by the way, in my survival world, so it's not like I'm exploring areas that I don't know about. I mean, I guess I didn't know the details of that canyon there, but yeah, I forgot this ice spikes has this big trail of spikes. Kind of interesting, like a river of ice spikes. Yeah, I built a little house. I don't think I stayed in that world very long, but I did build in the ice spikes one time, but that was before I was a builder or anything like I am now. All right, so gonna make my way back into survival mode. Uh, Catch up on. Sorry, reading some chat here. Still working on my open cave. Always something else to do. Um, yeah, I need to get like I don't know. I mean, I suppose put it in the chat. I don't know how I know I don't want links. I don't know that much about this whole streaming thing. I know I said something to Bryson earlier about link. Like I just don't really want links in the chat necessarily. Um, but yeah, I can't imagine or just a comment in the video, I guess. Or but yeah, I would like to check out anything you're building, Emil. Yeah, that's tough, Bryson. But at at that point, you're ready. I don't know what to say to that one. Mainly because I didn't hear anything about it earlier. I felt like earlier you were talking about a different world. Now all of a sudden it's a 10,000 day hardcore world. All right, back to work. So I am back in survival mode. I know it's probably not a good idea to be going back and forth, probably confuses people. But we are back in the real world. And I hate to just do a stream of a bunch of tree chopping, but that's what we gotta do to get started here. Oh yeah, I want to have leather boots. I don't think I... Unfortunately, of all the prepping I did, I don't think I brought any leather. And I forgot my ender chest. I'm so bad. Well, luckily, I think where these trees are there shouldn't be too much deep snow. Since these trees are pretty thick, I think I should be pretty safe. But when as I'm building over here, oh yeah, that sucks, Bryson. I'm definitely sorry to hear that. Except you're playing on Bedrock, right? I'm not trying to be. I I guess I'm just a little suspicious because you were playing on Bedrock earlier. I don't see how you're at 10,000 days. I'm not trying to be rude. but I'm trying to keep up with your chatting as well as I'm playing. It's kind of tough. Oh, I better actually get set up with a slight base of operations to store my stuff. Thank you, Emil. I appreciate it. I'm trying. Still a little rough. Been a rough night. Losing the hardcore world. Like I said when I started streaming it, though, there was a lot I there's a lot I liked about it, but a big part of me didn't want to get too far in that world. Not that I died on purpose by any means. I was going to let it go, but uh, yeah, the further I got, I would have been more disappointed when it happened, even more and more. So I don't know. I don't quite know how I feel. I think next time I do a hardcore world, I'm going to make it more about like just trying to beat the dragon quick or something like that, to where I wouldn't feel so bad about losing it. Of course, then once I did that, I would probably build, and I will give hardcore another chance eventually. But I like my survival. Yeah, Bryson, what I'm saying though is we just got hardcore mode. I don't know how you're at 10,000 days if you're playing on console. That's a lot of days. All right. Inventory pretty clear. I don't necessarily want to spend the whole rest of the stream chopping trees, but I'm getting pretty close anyway. No, I know you meant 10,000 Minecraft days, but hardcore's only been out for not even 2 months. That's a lot of Minecraft days. I don't know what the math would be, but hey, if I'm not fighting you on it. That's definitely a tough death. Uh-oh. I am realizing again of all the prepping. That's a problem, actually. All the prepping I didn't grab any wool, and I left my ender chest. It's nighttime. Not good. I don't think I have any. I think we got a village right over here. Yeah. The fill and delete method. I feel like I might be missing something there. Or I just don't remember what you're referring to that I said, which is probably the case. Uh-oh, this poor village. Fresh village that I'm flying into at night. Oh, no bad. Actually, now that I think about it, though, I really don't want these guys to die, because I want to be able to get them later, since they're the closest to my new area. So I gotta make sure there's no zombies around when I leave. Yeah, I like the snowy villagers. So, or yeah, this village is gonna have a little of both. I forgot the snowy villagers are so cool. I'm excited for that in my area. Try to make sure there's no. Hopefully they're safe until I come back when I need them. Oh no, I'm playing so bad. Now I'm left with one rocket, and I left on. Hopefully I can get back. Oh yeah, I'm on. You're probably playing in Java, Emil. I'm in Bedrock mode. We can't do any of that stuff. Oh my gosh, now I didn't take a bed from over there. I'm horrible. I need my rockets. Yeah, just trying to stay up with chat and stuff. Sometimes it's very easy to get distracted. I will get better at that though. But yeah, I got this and this. While I'm thinking about it, I'm gonna go and get a bed. Yeah, that sucks, Bryson. There, I don't know what to say about losing something like that. Other than on the bright side, there's nothing more fun than starting a new Minecraft world. It's best time in the game. Get me a bed from one of these. Oh, where'd that come from? Actually, I'll get rid of this. I see lava over here. I don't want villagers walking into that. Oops. Right? Yeah. Yeah, while I'm here, I guess I am going to want some bookshelves over here, so I might as well take these. Kind of I starting a new world, but I mean, I did come over well prepared, but I am going to try to keep things completely separate, I think. So, for like, I won't be coming over here with a whole bunch, other than the stuff that I brought right now. I won't be coming over here with a whole bunch of stuff like resources from my other areas. I'll try to pretty much start new from over here and build up everything fresh. So like wool, for example, I won't just go steal a bunch from my other area. I'll make a wool farm over here. But I need to find a house with a bed in it. That's some messed up generation. I've seen that in a few places actually. I feel like since the uh, Pale Garden update, I've seen a few areas have some pretty bad generation. And yeah, like I said, that this is probably a perfect example. Ooh, this is a see, like I really like this. I like how this mountain's shaped, and I would really like this area if only this were snow too. It just kills the vibe. But I guess that mountain does make this area. Ooh, this is cool too, sort of. Weird, glitchy generation again, but definitely a unique cave. It's actually kind of cool. Ooh, yeah, especially this area is pretty cool actually with the ice spikes and the mountain backdrop like that. That's a sweet little valley. And the way the villages, that's kind of a cool natural village actually, how it's placed on the hill there. Got another village over there. Yeah, I will spend some time off stream, so I don't need to kill a bunch of creepers like I have in these first couple streams. I am finding streaming, I'm just naturally really going through the rockets just to keep things moving. Where when I'm playing by myself, I sometimes will travel by foot or use less rockets just because I don't need to get somewhere fast. Oops. Getting some nice mending and just upgraded leather boots for this area will be cool. All right. Let's keep chopping some of these trees along this ridge line here. Oh, sorry, Emil, I didn't see that. You're in Bedrock and don't have Java, and yes, you can do all that stuff. Uh, maybe there's like add-ons or something. I don't do any add-ons. I'm just playing completely vanilla. And there might be some things you can do on a PC that you can't do on console. That's also the case if you're playing on a computer. But then again, I definitely could be wrong. I'm not that knowledgeable in that kind of stuff. I just play the straight up vanilla. Why don't I upgrade to netherite? Uh, Mainly because I haven't done too much exploring in the. I haven't prioritized going and getting the armor trim or whatever you need since that upgrade. And again, I don't remember if you were here earlier, but I just play really slow. Like I like having things like that. As you can see, I'm on almost day 2700, no netherite, and I realize how crazy that looks. But I also like having things like that to be like, at some point in the future, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buckle down and go and get some netherite today, and feel like I can still slowly upgrade as I go, rather than just doing it all early on. I think that's one way that really keeps you interested in a long-term world like this. Now, for example, like I was saying, how I might change how I go about playing hardcore. Like I'm already thinking in my head of next time I play hardcore, I'm probably where last time I was trying to build as much as I could in the first 100 days, and then maybe get a little riskier and work towards dragon and all that. I think I'm just going to play it much more adventurously and try to prioritize upgrading and just beating the game as much as you can early on. That way, when I die, I won't be losing an area and build like that I was really liking. But I'm honestly, I'm excited about the idea now, even though I would have been doing this anyway. But now it's gonna really get all the attention rather than hardcore getting a good amount of the attention. I am looking forward to just bringing that same concept I had going on to this area right here. I think it's got great potential. Ooh, now though, I'll sleep real quick, but I might have just totally changed my mind a little bit on the direction. I guess actually that is what I'll do. Yep, we're gonna have a crossroads and have both directions. Will I link up this area through another portal? Oh yeah, definitely eventually. I do link up my areas through another portal for faster travel. Except usually when I have an elytra, I just fly. But yeah, earlier for those who were here, I think actually a lot of people are kind of new now that weren't here earlier. I was talking about my main road kind of just going this direction so that this mountain would be in the backdrop. But then I just realized how cool it would be to have the road going this direction. Oh. Have the road going this way because that makes a really cool backdrop as well. So that just means we're going to have both. So we're just going to have probably an intersect. So let me think. Yeah, that actually cures a lot of my problems and is actually getting me even more excited. Yeah, I could curve it, and I know I was talking a lot about building with curves earlier, but the thing I did like about my hardcore area was having the straight roads, just the nice straight, and then I'll curve off of those, but for the main central area to be the straight roads. So I'm thinking that that's just what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bring the level. I'm gonna bring once I get these trees chopped. Uh, I say this. I guess I don't know for sure that I'll do it, but I think I'm gonna chop all these trees and then raise the level up to where I'm building probably more up around this level. So fill all this in with snow, which would be a big project, but just get a nice flat area and more space to build. And yeah, just have the crossroads going through, one this direction, one from there to there. I think it's definitely, I'm visualizing things very well. It's gonna take a lot of tree chopping. So I've talked about that this will be a stream only place, but I will probably come over here every now and then off stream and do things like I won't be chopping all these trees this stream. I will come over and uh, chop trees and do things like that, hoping for the streams to be a little more exciting than this one has been. Of course, the stream right before this was too exciting, dying in my hardcore world for those who weren't there. Hang on. 12 watching, I appreciate it. Always appreciate a like. It makes YouTube want to send it out a little bit. Good way to support us. My plan was to be quitting here fairly soon, but I'm not necessarily going to bed right away anyway. As you all will learn, I am very much a night owl. And this is my gaming time, so it'll probably be my regular streaming time for the most part. I'll try to do some afternoon streams here and there, hoping to maybe do one tomorrow. But yeah, if y'all are hanging around a second, it's definitely a sizable project I'm taking on. Shorts live can give you more reach. Yeah, I'm real. I mean, I probably will be messing with shorts again a little bit. I didn't really like them early on. They honestly felt like they were messing with the algorithm for me. The YouTube algorithm. It might have just been suspicion, but I've also heard that before, and I'll give them another go at some point, but I just don't plan on shorts being a big thing for me necessarily. Of course, I didn't plan on streaming being a big thing for me either, but I'm finding that I'm kind of enjoying it. But yeah, no, I'll give shorts another try, and I've already realized that, like clipping things, for example, my last stream would be a good idea, and I will probably be making a short of that event. But also, there's something, unless you plan on, unless it's something that I really plan on continuing on, like I'm finding, and it's something I've learned, watching how to grow a channel and all that. If it's not something that I plan on really continuing and doing long term, sometimes it messes the algorithm up because people. It's kind of hard to, kind of a long-winded thing to talk about, but yeah, if I get subscribers from people who want shorts, YouTube thinks that that's my audience for a little while, and that messes up my long-form stuff, which long-form episodes are, I think, always going to be my mainstay. So, yeah. I don't know my attitude on shorts. Plus, they're just not in the long run. I mean, not that it's about money by any means, but even in the long run, shorts don't really get you anywhere. They get you subscribers and stuff, but I'd rather earn subscribers that wanna watch the stuff that I make. I could probably work with shorts and get a bunch more subscribers, but people who are nothing but shorts and are getting millions and millions of views aren't doing as well as you might think. This is nice that, like I said, I figured this whole area doesn't have much. Like, I think these kind of forests like this don't even have, maybe they don't even have the deep snow pockets. which is nice. I'm sure the mountains do up there. I still will be working on getting some leather boots for building over here, but we're actually chipping away at these trees pretty good here. Better than I thought. Chop the tops off while I'm up here, make it so I don't have to keep stacking up. Oh man, I think I muted myself earlier. Have I been on mute this whole time? Have I not been talking for the last few minutes? That's annoying if that's the case. Oh man, I muted myself and thought, and my fault. I muted myself and thought that I had, unmuted. That's annoying. Gotta try to be better at that. Man, now I don't know where I left off. I know I responded to Emil about one of the main things I was talking about was, the wandering trader, and that it might be nice if they do, uh, trade, like the pale oak, or the, pale oak biome stuff. Oh my gosh. Or the pale garden biome stuff, like the resin and the, yeah, pale oak. That would be cool if they sold that stuff, because it might be a while before I actually get to a pale garden. Yeah, that sucks. I don't know. I don't remember exactly when I muted. I don't think I said anything too important other than that, I was planning on stopping about now. I think I said this earlier too. I was planning on stopping about two o'clock my time, but I'm not going to bed necessarily anyway. I was going to keep chopping trees a little bit anyway, so I'll stay around if y'all are here for a little bit. Maybe go another hour if things go good, and in that case, I might actually be able to get a little building done. Cause yeah, get a few more trees chopped here. Oh, did it go that far back? Man, I don't. Yeah, no, you said you were on Bedrock. Oh yeah, you said you were on Bedrock, and you could do all that stuff. And yeah, I said, I don't have any add-ons or anything, so I don't know if that's an add-on. And I think there's a few, uh, things you can do on PC that you can't do on Bedrock. So you might be able to just do some things I can't do. But yeah, I just don't have any add-ons to do, those kind of things. Man, now I'm worried that I was on mute for way longer than I realized. But I'm just gonna keep going. Do you play on PC, Emil? I forget what it was you said you were doing, but yeah, it's definitely something that, at the very least, it would be something that you can only do in creative mode and not in a survival mode on the version I'm playing. I don't like being in this soft snow. I need to get some leather boots. You're playing on iPad. Yeah, I don't know what to say there. As far as I know, you can't do anything like that in a survival mode. Oh my gosh, what happened there? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna end up going over the top of all this snow here with just a nice flat area to build. So I'll probably dig a bunch of this snow out, and just raise it up and have it all be maybe about level with, maybe I'll do it level with this here. So I'll fill all, yeah, that's what I'll do is I'll stay at this level and just fill all this in to have it all be flat and give me a nice area to work. I do need those boots, very much so, now that I'm finding some deep snow here. But now I'm actually thinking if I just chop these few trees in the corner here, I can get to work on flattening this land out. Getting a good amount of spruce out of all of this. Oh no! Gotta get to bed. Hey, we've gotten some serious progress done, I would say. That's quite a few trees chopped. Oh, where's my area? I should probably do a little better for my starter setup here. Alright. You wanna go? Oh, you too? What's that? Rabbit's foot? I don't know if I've ever gotten a rabbit's foot. I think that's my first time ever seeing that. Huh. Well, we'll definitely save that. I imagine that's lucky. Not, except, I don't think I've killed many rabbits. How did I kill a rabbit? Maybe a creeper explosion or something. So, yeah. I should have repaired this shovel before I came over. I knew it didn't have, I figured it, or I discovered it didn't have mending, which I had forgotten, but I still should have repaired it because I need it to silk touch the snow here. So I'm thinking I might make another trip back to base. Yeah, you're right. Very well could have been left over from a wolf's meal. Got all this stuff here. I actually have a bunch of snow. I am going to make the trip back. I've got a bunch of snow that I'm not, or I had a bunch of extra snow from the project I'm working on for my next episode, and I got way more than I needed. So I will go grab some of that, because this is going to take more snow than you might imagine. Even though I know I said I wasn't going to be doing a bunch of sharing resources between the, but I'm going to step back on that a little bit. I mean, I'll be doing a certain amount, but I'm just saying I'm still going to build everything over here like it's a brand new area. But I will, at least definitely for starts here, go back and forth a little bit. So I want to have an empty shulker box. So I need to build another chest. Or two. Oh, oh. This will be my chest for my logs. Definitely got a good amount of logs to get started over here. Once I get building, it's actually probably going to go fairly fast to get to the point that I was at in my hardcore world. All right. I hate that we're doing this again, but it must be done. So I'm at 3,500 and negative 200 just for reference. That's not that far away. I think that's about 1,500 blocks or so from my season 2 area. I forget, or no, I think it's about 700 in the other direction, actually. And that's a cool cave. Doesn't look huge, though. That's a cool mountain there. Think I've seen this one's actually close to my base. I don't know if I've seen it from this angle. That's real cool. I like that. Or no, yeah, that's the backside of my. I think that's the mountain that my elven cave is under. Am I right? No. Definitely a cool mountain here, though. No, yeah, that's the mountain my elven cave is under. So it's not too far of a flight over to this area. I need my silk touch shovel to get a bunch of that snow. While I'm over here, I'll get those leather boots as well while I'm at it. And yeah, this is my one tool that doesn't have mending on it. I need to, because it's from my Season 2 world, and all my other tools are from Season 1, and in Season 2 I never actually got to mending. So I gotta get mending on this guy. Oh my gosh, it's unrepairable. Or 32. 32? Well, that changes things. Do I have Silk Touch? I'm trying to remember if I have Silk Touch books or not in this world. Unfortunately, I don't think I do, but part of me thinks I might, so we're making the flight all the way to that space. I will get better at, for one thing, I was planning on just streaming my hardcore world tonight. None of this, hey, good night, Larry. I appreciate you hanging out this whole time. Very nice. Yeah, I wasn't planning on this stream at all. I was planning on just streaming my hardcore world all night, but that had an unfortunate ending. So this stream was very impromptu, but I will be doing better at getting more prepared before I go into the stream so that I don't have to be flying all over the place like I have been. Yeah, I'm already thinking I wasted this trip, though. Ooh, except I can get my ender chest again, which is nice. Come on, baby. No. Ooh, mending, though. That works. Maybe. If it'll allow it. 33. So it will allow it, but I need to get 33 levels. I'm at 26. Not something I'm going to do right now, but I will take this with me. And since I have a bunch of snow, I can pick up anyway to, I think, get the majority of the project I want to get done for right now. And then I'll get my shovel all fixed up off stream. So I think that was all I wanted. That and pick up some snow on the way back. Yeah, if I could get that whole winter area with the kind of filled in with some snow and just get my setup going to where next stream I can just really dive in building, that would be swell. My ender chest is what I came here for. Once again, I will see if there's any accessible creepers. Because I am going through the rockets. That's another thing I'm hoping this will be the last stream where I go on all these creeper hunts. If there isn't really any out here, I think I can get where I need to be for the most part. Ooh, did I hear another one? Oh, that was weird. If I can just get a few of those. I thought I saw one over here. That'll get me a few rockets. Alright, so one more stop, picking up some snow. Yeah, the sound it makes when you're flying on this PS5 edition is not like the sound I've heard on any other edition I've played, and it's slightly annoying. I love the way my flaming forest, I guess I will call it. Actually, a haunted forest, but I think that looks awesome at nighttime. Oh, just wasting rockets, wasting rockets. I gotta quit doing that. Thank you, Emil. All right. Possible slight spoilers for next episode. You can look if you want, close your eyes if you want. Real quick, real quick. Oh no. That's all you get. My seed is listed. I think it's listed in all my episodes. Now that I'm thinking about it, I may have forgotten in a few, but definitely if you go early on, you'll find in the description of it, at the very least, the early episodes, the seed is there. Alright, not as much as I thought, actually. I mean, there's still some here, but I thought this was almost completely full. But it should actually still maybe almost get us through everything I would like to do for now. And I need to go this, yeah, right? This direction, yeah. Yeah, just if you want the seed, eventually, just in the description of any of my videos, it should be there for you of this world. Yes, this is the same as my same seed as the Elven Cave and all that. Same, and I know you've seen that one. It is all the same world. A little clearing down there. See what we got going on back here. Cool area as well. Ooh, nice snowy sunrise. So yeah, that's another important thing when you're building. Ooh, which is kind of unfortunate actually. Except, I guess that'll mean the sunsets are on this side, which will be cool. But it would have been cooler if the sun rose and set over here. But it could set up for some cool sunsets, I guess. All right, so to end the stream here, I'm just gonna place a bunch of blocks. See if we can, if I can just kind of bring everything up to this level. I should have more than enough blocks here, I think. Even though I will say oftentimes it ends up using a lot more than you think it's going to. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I was gonna say, huh, if he was on, if he was right behind me, I would have been in trouble. Now that I'm really calculating in my head, though, it's going to be amazing how fast we go through all this little bit of snow I have. I don't think I have. I know I just said I think I might have enough. I actually don't think I have near enough. Now that I'm really thinking about it. Just found a huge crater. Nice. Yeah, that sounds like my kind of place. That's one really cool thing about this seed is I have plenty of cool mountains. Some seeds just don't seem to have them. Most seeds just don't seem to have them, or they are usually very far and few between. Where some seeds you just find them very easily, and this happens to be one of those seeds. Very nice. Yo, Restar. That's a familiar name. Hello. Unfortunately, I got here pretty late for it. I'll be going. I'll probably be going another half hour or so, I guess. But hey, I appreciate it. I definitely remember you having some nice comments along the way. I gotta do something about this powdered snow here. Unfortunately, I think it digs really slow with a shovel. I think it's really slow with everything, pretty much. No, it's not too bad. Gotta cover all this up. Yeah, so Restar, we're getting a new area built here. It's going to kind of be, oops, I guess that's not powdered snow. That's powdered snow. Except I'm going to be on top of that anyway. Yeah, I'm getting an area set up here to kind of, at least for now, be a stream only area. It's kind of just going to be the area I work on in my streams. Not to say I'll never make an episode out of the area, but uh, for starters, at least, it's just going to be kind of a stream project, which I think will be kind of fun. Dang it. All right, should be safe from powdered snow now. Yeah, definitely have. Ooh, did I go up too high? No. Yeah, I definitely don't have anywhere near enough snow. Am I recording this for a video or you just clipped from stream? Uh, I'm just streaming. I will probably eventually start making some clips and stuff out of streams, but I'm just I got a PS5 on Black Friday, so I'm able to stream on YouTube from that, which I couldn't from my Xbox. So I transferred my world to PS5 and am now able to stream a little bit, even though it's something I didn't really visualize myself wanting to do. I'm finding I'm enjoying it more than I might have thought, so it might be kind of a new thing. I've been going for almost 5 hours at this point, actually. There was a stream right before this in my hardcore world, which I've already spoiled the ending many times this stream, but you can go watch that if you want. I find you have to get a seed in the 900s plus and around 1200 plus coordinates. Find lots of villages close by and get it. That's a interesting thing to know. And I feel like the generation definitely changes all the time. I could tell when I was playing those uh, hardcore worlds, the generation was definitely different than the generation I've got, or I originally got for this world here, for example. They had changed some things, made villages a little more rare, I would say. Am I playing on a set seat? So this is my regular Let's Play world. It's just moved away from all my other stuff, but this is my main world that you have seen videos from. Yeah, I haven't done any like fresh seed exploring, I guess, since the Pale Garden. I am gonna need to go on an adventure and find a Pale Garden here. I know I've been talking about procrastinating on that, but if I want to be a real YouTuber, I probably should do that here if we're honest with ourselves. That's another example of things, though, that like if I wasn't YouTubing, for example, I wouldn't really rush just because I like to have uh, things to that I haven't done yet that I can at some point be like, maybe it's time I go and actually get that pale oak wood and just feel like you slowly upgrade throughout your world in these long-term worlds. So my last stream that was just tonight, if you watch it, I do a really long or a decently long little building tips and tricks or building tips conversation. And I just don't feel like doing that all again, but I will say if you watch my last stream, there will be a good portion of it where I'm doing a good amount of building tips and tricks. But I would say I mean, the short, easy answer is it just comes with time. I've been building for a very long time, and slowly but surely, I've just added new things to my building arsenal one at a time, and after a while, things click, and you'll realize, oh man, I'm building a lot better now than I was before. And then, a few months later, same thing happens again, and you just slowly but surely get better. Just try to just always add new things to your arsenal and practice in creative mode. I would say that's another very big tip. Practice in creative mode where you can just delete things and try new things, and I'd say that's one of the biggest tips. That was definitely the point in my Minecraft career that I really took a next step in my building. Yeah, we're not going to have enough snow, but we're not too far off. I mean, pretty far off, but we've got the majority of it done. How and when did I start playing Minecraft? I started in like 2013, I think. Pretty early on. PlayStation 3, Jungle. I think the day I bought it was, which I wasn't aware of at the time, but it was when the day Jungles were introduced. Oh, no, oh, never mind. I forgot. I have lots of snow here. I am gonna make it. Nice. I have to fight some zombies off to go to sleep again. Yeah, I need to build myself a hidey hole. I know this isn't good. And yeah, definitely Emil's advice is correct. There was no shortage of tutorials watching for me either. But I don't really watch them too much anymore. Every now and then I will just quickly, just for a lot of times, just to see the build. But watch a tutorial and try to change things up a little bit and do things your own way. But yeah, getting inspiration from a tutorial is a good idea. And definitely just completely copy them for a while, and then you'll eventually be able to just do it yourself. Just figuring the different roof types out is big, and how to build on using some angles rather than everything just being square. That's another big tip I would say. Yeah, I wasn't planning on this being a 5-hour stream night for me. I know it's only been a few on this stream, but I had to restart, and I don't see that being the case all the time. It just so happens to be a night where I'm able to stream here, and it's kind of new for me and exciting, so I'm just enjoying it. But yeah, I don't intend to be a 5-hour streamer very often. Can look at a building and can build now. Been only in Minecraft 2 years. Nice. Yeah, sounds like you're at a good pace. And yeah, taking inspiration from the outside world, especially once you kind of get your basics down, and just like I said, the main thing is just trying to add new things to your arsenal all the time. The most recent thing I've added to my arsenal was building the glass skies that you maybe have seen in my cave area, and just upping my scale a little bit in my hardcore world was definitely a new thing for me a little bit. I can. Hey, I appreciate that, Emil. I do try to show the process best I can in my videos, I would say. Probably a little more than most. Uh-oh, that might be. I forget what they're called. That's one thing I am going to have to deal with working in the snow here. Is the. This is just regular skeleton, but the husks, I think it is. I will say, as aware as I am that nighttime probably isn't the best time for numbers as far as streaming goes. I know it is kind of nice to come across a live stream at 3 in the morning or 6 in the morning, I guess, wherever you're at, or noon, or let me think. For a meal, if I remember right, it was 10. So for right now, for a meal, I believe it's uh, 11 p.m. But the next day, you're behind me on time, but ahead on the day. In Australia, 9 p.m. Okay, so you're 6 hours. Pakistan, 3:50 p.m. Damn. So yeah, so we're about as opposite of each other as we could be. I'm because it's 2:50 a.m. for me. Yeah, that's interesting. That's one of the cool things about doing this YouTube thing that I wasn't really thinking much about is just how cool it is to be connecting with people all over the world. It's really fun. Yeah, that's interesting. 3:50 p.m. I know I am probably making. Actually, though, I think. If you're talking to me, I don't work until I don't work tomorrow for one thing. That's why there's a possibility of a afternoon stream, and that's also why I'm up so late tonight. But I never work until 4 p.m. usually, so that's why I'm very much a night owl, and why this timing works out for me. Yeah, I was seeing if we were gonna have a bunch of weird crevices, but it's actually pretty wide open down here, so I'll be able to come and light it up, and it won't be a huge mob farm. I still might not have enough snow, actually. Uh, Restart, if you're talking to me, I am a server at a restaurant, and I play in a band. But serving is my day job. I am 38 years old. I am an old man to a lot of people. Young man to some of y'all. Yeah, serving's I'm very comfortable with it and good at it, and it is a good job, and it's a job that will always be there. And it works well with me playing music on the side. I can work my own schedule, and yeah, they go well together, so that's what I do. Have dreams of trading that for this. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna finish out whatever snow I have, and then we're gonna call it a night, because I am starting to get a little sleepy. But I will push through this last bit of snow here, see what we get. And then before my next stream, I will complete covering it in snow. And that's right, Emil, I remember you mentioning that before. Um, but yeah, before my next stream, I will finish covering up whatever I don't complete right now, which I might make it. I know I've been going back and forth like crazy with that, but no, I'm not gonna make it. 17, nice. That's a great time of life. Enjoy it. You're probably, I know when I was 17, I was ready for school to be done and get out into the real world, but you learn pretty quickly that you have the rest of your life to work and do all that. School and the time that you're living through right now only happens once, so enjoy it. Unless you just go to school the rest of your life, I guess, but it's never the same as high school. Restar? Is that not how? I don't understand how anyone else would pronounce it. I'm sure I'm going to be butchering lots of people's names over the time of streaming. That is one thing I'm worried about. But there's no ill intention. Yeah, that's weird. I don't get that. They're finding an A somewhere that isn't there. I am familiar with Mr. Beast, yes. I'm starting a new winter area, so I've been filling all this in here. And the stream is unfortunately just about over. So, unfortunately, it kind of showed up at the end here, but I'm thinking I'm going to be back on it tomorrow. But yeah, we're starting a new winter area here that's going to be kind of my stream only area. Or I shouldn't say stream only area, but will be the main project that I'm working on stream for the foreseeable future, at least. So close to having enough snow, but I'm going to be just short. I got my shovel's got enough durability. I can get that much left, so I'll go ahead and complete filling in the snow for the stream, and then we'll call it a night. Yeah, that is one thing I don't build much of is like you say, a big snow golem there. And I do want to do things like that sometime, but I gotta find uh, its own place in the world. I don't. A big snow golem wouldn't necessarily go with what I'm trying to do for this area. But that being said, I do want to find an area where I just go crazy and build a bunch of fun things like that for sure. And that's that. Like I was saying, adding to your arsenal. That's an area I need to use to add onto mine. Yeah, you gotta make sure your area is nice and safe before you release the villagers, that's for sure. I've learned that lesson the hard way many times. This probably isn't the best area to pick a fight. Just for your entertainment, I'll get rid of these guys flawlessly. But I do want to get the snow from down here so I'm not messing up my area up there. And eventually I can come down and just do some shaping down here and have it be an underground snow area. That's just an idea that just popped in my head. That could be kind of cool sometime. That should be more than enough, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, definitely not. Put some villagers. Oh yeah, no, uh that's a reason why I don't build with barrels very much. I know they look good in builds and they're such a common thing people use, but I just so often end up turning my area my intention is to always have my area be ready for villagers. And yeah, I've had that happen before too, so I try to not build with the workstations, even though it limits my building because I do have some cool textures like for certain things, but I try to not build with the workstations just because I don't want to mess things up whenever I'm working with villagers or have to change a bunch of things. Same reason why I don't build with as many, well, I guess not the same reason, but another thing I don't build with as much as a lot of people do is like with trapdoors and all that stuff. You'll notice that like the trims on most of my buildings tend to be just slabs and all that because I don't like not having things render in from a distance. I want to see all the trims and stuff from a distance. I don't want to have to wait till I'm however many blocks from it to have the doors load in. So for interiors and stuff, that's the best time to use trapdoors or anything that just doesn't spawn in until you're however close to it. Man, this is some annoying deep snow. I'm almost getting it all covered up though. Yeah, and this isn't going to be anywhere near enough, but we'll go with what I got. Yeah, if you're talking to me, I don't know if you're talking to me or Emil there, but yeah, we don't have the true shaders like Bedrock does. I do have a few texture packs that I do enjoy, and I've just never made it for an episode just because I just want my episodes to be as relatable to as many people as possible, which I think just the vanilla textures is the best way to go for that. But I will eventually do something with some texture packs because I do. There's a couple texture packs I do like. If I remember what they're called. One is Clarity, and one is Realism, I think. Not Realism Craft, but it's its own texture pack. Emil plays on Bedrock. I will come down and light all this up just so we don't have a bunch of mobs underneath us, but just trying to get this filled in to end this stream here. Oops. One last sleep. Um, Creative mode or survival mode does not make a difference, I don't believe, as far as, or I know, doesn't make a difference as far as the seed goes. And I believe nowadays that there's slight differences, but for the most part, the seeds are pretty much the same as far as biome location and all that between Java and Bedrock. And Restar, as far as the hardcore world, that's where my stream started tonight. So this is a fresh stream, so there's a whole nother 2-hour stream from before this that you might want to check out if you're into the hardcore world. We got it filled in here. Is this soft snow? I think it is. Yeah, that's all soft snow. We've got some space to work. Not as much as I thought, actually. I felt like it was going to open up a little more, but if I'm visualizing... Yeah, I'm going to need to do some serious terraforming. But we definitely, having this big platform is a lot nicer than having the holy ground that we have underneath. So yeah, hey, it's really late. I appreciate you all for hanging out here. But I am going to call that a stream. I do hope to maybe get one in again tomorrow afternoonish my time, if things work out over here. So I'm going to be going to bed here shortly, and I might just wake up and start streaming again. If not, though, I'll just find when I find time, and I appreciate you showing up when you can. See y'all next time. Oh, and yeah, special thanks, Restar Amy or Emil. Appreciate you hanging out, chatting, keeping me busy at the end. And it'll be fun to do in the future. Y'all have a good night.